Hello everybody. Welcome to Tarot Training number 4, the High Priestess Breakdown. I'm going to be going through the High Priestess card step by step, symbol by symbol. Let me get everybody here, make the invites. Why am I not live? There it is. My computer is feeling. Hello. Please say hello when you come on so I can know who's here. Let's see. Let's get some invites going. Hi, Patricia. How are you? How's your day been so far? I have been so busy. We'll give it a few minutes and let people join. I sent out invites. Are you ready for tonight's class? Just making sure I didn't forget any invites. I didn't see Kelly on there. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Let's see. Nope, but don't see. Oh, wait. Oops. Tina, that's who else. Okay. It's been okay. Mine's been very, very busy. Yep. I've been working on the High Priestess just about all day. Bethany's probably won't be here tonight. She's highly allergic to egg and anything that has egg in it, especially if it isn't, baked. Like, she can have cake if it's baked, or things like that, but she can have no ranch, no mayo, no Alfredo, things like that. And somebody didn't know that was here, and they were making BLTs. Yeah, and she was sleeping, so we didn't think about it. We didn't make her one. but the person got theirs and went and gave it to her, and she didn't think about it, but she took a bite or two, and she's just been very sick tonight. So, well, yeah. So she's laying in bed. Okay, Patricia. Yeah, she's not feeling good. So she's taking a sick day. Yeah. It happened for a reason. She's got to be more diligent about just thinking about what she's eating and if it might have that on it, you know. But yeah, it was an accident, and she was tired. Lots going on here. I'm excited for tonight's class because now we have 3 characters. We got the Fool, the Magician, and now the High Priestess. And you're back. Okay. I'm not sure completely, but pretty soon I'll be able to show or demonstrate how one card's meaning can change when set to another, next to another. So I got my little, I'll show you my little tarot tray that I hold my cards in. It's my tarot tray. It's got cards on it. That's where I got these all separated, so we can do those cards when we get there. Yeah, my other box, which is hidden. It's back there. I can't. It's not complete yet because I haven't redone the top, but it looks just like that. Only it's a box that has a lid. Yep. I made that. Yeah. By the way, everybody's Christmas gifts are sitting in envelopes waiting to be mailed out still. But yeah, I made that. All right. Oh, I can show that element tonight with these 3 cards, which is cool. All right. So, Patricia, it might be just you, and I know there's 2 people. Who else is here? No, it says 2 people. Oh, yeah, I'm the second person. I'm on my other phone. Let me get out of that. I'm so funny. All right, I'm going to get started. I'm funny. So we started with the Fool's Journey, and we broke down the Fool, and we broke down the Magician, and tonight we are doing the High Priestess. Oh, somebody else was there, and then they went away. It looked like. And I'm going to be coming to each and every one of you to talk to you about a review or a testimonial. I want to get at least one that's like in a video so that I can have a live testimonial about this class. I'm going to do that for the Reiki course as well and start getting it going. I'm excited. But there's some guidelines. to the reviews. I know that sounds awful, doesn't it? I lost my red cup. I left it in somebody's car. And I've been crying the blues ever since. All right. There's Thalia. Hey, Thalia. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you could join us. I know. And the one I got for my birthday, after I washed it, the paint started coming off. So I won't use it. I have it sitting on my dresser. Because I don't want it to go away. That was a cool cup. All right, let's see. Let me get over here. Whoa. To the High Priestess. Okay. The upright keywords for this card, or some of the keywords for this card, are inner wisdom, receptivity, spirituality, and meditation. Some of my own or some others are inner wisdom or secret knowledge, psychic, intuitive, there's some other things that this card means that I'm not sure if this meaning that I wrote up has it in there, but I'll be adding that in there. So the information brought to you tonight is not only from me, but it's from, I got some from Winnipeg, whatever that's called, and Galaxy Tarot. So the upright meaning of the High Priestess is, this card urges you to trust your inner wisdom. Spend time in solitude and silence. Pay attention to your dreams. Trust your intuition and notice synchronicity as you go through your day. Look for the answers you seek within yourself. All right. Practice spending time in meditation so that you can hear your inner voice and tune in to your own rhythms. Now, those words right there, tune into your own rhythms. Some of you are in my Reiki course as well, and we were doing an activity called Find Your Vibe, and I have another aspect to finding your vibe, and it's your own, finding your own body's rhythm or soul song. So I will be putting that activity up in connection with this card, okay? Or it'll probably be a video, but it'll be written as well. All right, so reversed keywords, if it comes up in a reading in reverse, are secretive, withdrawn, ignoring intuition, gossip, and disconnected from sexuality. The reversed meaning is, the High Priestess may appear reversed when there is a problem with silence. You know, you hear a lot of people say, I don't like being alone and in the silence. Because then we overthink things. And sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's just hard for one to hear what they don't want to believe or can't at that moment. Yeah. So it could represent that you are having trouble finding the solitude you need in order to hear your own voice. You may be having trouble keeping something quiet. You may gossip or betray a secret shared in confidence. Reversed meaning. You or someone else may be using the silent treatment in a conflict. And it asks, is this really the best way to find a mutual understanding and or peace? This card might show up reversed when someone, especially a woman, is disconnected from her sexuality. When the High Priestess appears reversed, whatever the problem is, manifesting. Wait. Okay. Let me try again. Whatever the problem is manifesting, or that is manifesting, will probably be helped by taking the time and the space needed to connect with your emotions and your intuition. All right. So that, after we go through the symbols, the meaning, the upright meaning gets bigger, because I said just a tiny bit there, but the symbols play a big part in this card. And if you haven't noticed, the B and the J, those are my initials. But it is talking about Solomon's temple. And I might read that part to you too. I'm not going to put it in the written part, but I can read you. I'll see, maybe. We'll see. Okay. So first of all, the first symbol is the Major Arcana. This is a Major Arcana card. The 22 cards of the Major Arcana are the most recognizable of the tarot. They consist of the big concepts of life, such as love, death, change, the self, life's journeys, intuition, authority, and rebirth. They're the greater things of our life, the big transformations we go through, as well as the spiritual truths that make up the universe. They can be seen as the fool's or the soul's journey towards illumination. Now, the soul's journey is a lot like the fool's journey, and there's another one, there's 3 of them. There's also the hero's journey, which I'm going to get a copy of. I haven't written one of those. I probably won't, but and I'll put them up for you to read, because knowing all 3 of them, both my feet says are asleep. Knowing all 3 of those journeys and connecting the similarities will help you remember. And they're just neat. They're just fascinating. To me, they are anyway. All right, the element of this card is water. Water is one of the 4 classical elements in ancient Greek philosophy and science. It was commonly associated, and still is, with the qualities of emotion and intuition. The direction of water is west. There we Another symbol is the number 2. Twos symbolize dualities, such as yin and yang, light and dark, masculine and feminine, good and evil. 2 signifies reflection. Am I going too fast? Desire and conflict. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Whoa. No? Okay. A little bit. Okay, I have that feeling. Yep. I felt like I was writing something down and it was going too fast for me. I did put on there, you're able to rewind. So if I go too fast and you need to hear something, you can hit the 10 seconds. You should be able to rewind the video as I'm recording it. So, I felt ya. All right. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. Okay, so the number 2. And if you have any questions about something I've said, Patricia, throw it up there, okay, because I can go back to it. 2 signifies reflection, desire, and conflict. It represents the moment of creation when 2 forces come together. Thank you guys. Thank you for all my hearts. 2 has to do with union, balance, and harmony, and the feminine principles of conception and intuition. Okay. I'm going to move my feet so they wake up. Okay. So the number 2 is also the number of the sacral chakra, which has to do with change. The number 2 is associated with the High Priestess, Justice, and the Judgment card. Oh, I don't have my assistant here to give me my spyglass. That's it. He's fired. Are you ready for the next symbol? He's not a part of this class, so he couldn't get in anyway. I should invite him in because I think he was going to show one of his friends. my video, but there's plenty of public ones. So okay, so the next symbol is veil. A veil. Veils, or the veil is a symbol of hidden things. This is where some of my keywords come in that aren't on the normal keyword list. Hidden things, illusion, virginity. Veils can be removed, and so are used to symbolize initiation into secret and mysterious worlds. You know, often we hear the veil is thinnest at 3 to 6, or the veil is very thin at this time of the year. That's the veil in between our world and 5D. And other ones. Not just that one. All right. Scroll. Scrolls represent secret wisdom and can also symbolize protection. And I want to say it symbolizes protecting secret knowledge or secret wisdom. And especially in the spiritual sense, for years, psychics and tarot card readers, they didn't give away their secrets. They didn't go around telling people that they had visions or they read the tarot. It was very, very highly protected because it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Valuable or divine. There we go. All right, the next symbol we're going to talk about is the cross that's on her chest. The cross represents the union of the spiritual and the material. The 4 points and quadrants of the cross symbolize the 4 elements and the 4 directions. It also represents protection. The triple cross, as seen in the Hierophant card, which we are getting to soon, but not quite, that cross represents the Holy Trinity. All right, the next symbol is the pomegranate. Pomegranates are a symbol of female sexuality, fertility, and abundance. And there's pomegranates on the drape behind her. The next symbol is the crown. The crown represents a relationship with the divine and the intersection of consciousness and spiritual communication. Yeah, it doesn't say it in here about the pillars, but okay. The 2 pillars, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. I thought I saw an error and I can't find it now. Okay. So the two pillars, as seen in some tarot cards, represent balance, taking the middle ground. The vertical orientation of a pillar symbolizes the drawing down, the spiritual and intellectual to the material realm. So kind of like the magician, you know, as it is above, so it is below. The two pillars represent that as well in this card. And just so you know, it'll be in the PDF. I'm not going to touch base on it too much here tonight, but they go in pairs, some of them. So the High Priestess is the feminine aspect, and the Magician is the masculine aspect. And she's more spiritual, he's more material. But they go hand in hand, but she also goes hand in hand with the Hierophant. Yeah. Like the Emperor and the Empress go together, and there's a few others, you know. All right, so let's see. The next symbol is the moon, the crescent moon. The moon symbolizes emotions and intuition. Just as the moon reflects the light of the sun, our emotions are the inner reflection of our worldly experiences. The moon also represents cycles, the constant progress or process of endings and new beginnings. The moon is a symbol of the feminine essence. Its counterpart, the masculine essence, is represented by the sun. So the sun is the masculine essence to the feminine moon. Benches represent pausing and reflecting. They can also represent rest, like in the Four of Swords. You know, reflection, rest. Okay. The High Priestess's planet, the planet connected to her is the moon. The moon is Earth's only natural satellite. The moon reflects the light of the sun. The moon is associated with our instincts, the unconscious, emotions, secret dreams, and the feminine aspect. Are you ready for the chakras? All right. Anja, the sixth chakra, the third eye chakra. I say it backwards, just so you know. And I have tried and tried, just like Chipotle or whatever it is. I say that wrong too. And I've given up trying to master that. I just roll with it now. So, the sixth chakra is often represented by the color indigo. It is also called the third eye and is located at the brow. Its element is light. And it is the chakra of seeing and perception. When this chakra is balanced, we are able to perceive different points of view. We are empathetic and intuitive. We trust our vision. This chakra is also associated with psychic abilities, especially clairvoyance and psychic seeing. When this chakra, it says shotgun. Okay, I love it. The dictionary doesn't recognize chakra very often. Okay, when this chakra or shotgun is out of balance, we may be confused about what is real. We may feel paranoid or scattered, confused. We may live in a fantasy world or experience our world from a detached and in an analytical point of view. We may feel our psychic boundaries are disrupted. We may feel an imbalance of the third eye may result in nightmares, headaches, or eye problems. Okay. The second chakra associated with this card is the Sahasrara. I can't say it. I ain't do it. I'll practice that one though, because I can say it. I just have to really sound it out slowly. It's the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. Okay. It is often symbolized by the color violet. It is located at the front top center of the head. Its element is thought. And it is the chakra of consciousness and connection with all. Oh, okay. When this chakra is balanced, we feel we are one with nature and all beings. We feel blissful. And we are able to integrate our spiritual knowing with our everyday existence. When we're centered in this chakra, or we center ourselves in this chakra through meditation and other spiritual practices. The runes associated with the High Priestess are first Isa. This rune is the rune of stillness, of self-control. It points to non-action, which is a requirement to stop doing instead look inwards for contemplation and preparation. Isa can refer to the negative dynamics such as being delayed, psychological blocks, being self-centered, egotistical, or frustrated. In the area of relationships, it may mean the cooling of affections, like an icicle. This is a time of waiting and thinking things through deeply before responding. All right, the next one is Laguz. I might be saying it wrong, I don't know, but that's how I say it. So, and this rune is the Rune of Water. And it represents life energy, flow, imagination, the collective consciousness, no, the collective unconsciousness, and psychic energy, dreams and fantasy. It asks you to listen to your inner voice and hear the ebb and flow of the deep mysteries for renewal, cleansing and power. It may also be associated with madness, sexuality, sensuality, and a loss of control. It'd be Laguz. Othala. Othala means or represents the home or the household, possessions, group prosperity, stability, it is one's inheritance, cultural or spiritual inheritance. How's it going now, Patricia? It looks like Thalia left. Thalia's back. Is everybody keeping up? Am I going slower now? Or at a good rate? We're going to have halftime here in a minute. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, awesome. Okay. Let's see. All right, this Othala, back to that rune. This rune speaks of refocusing and reassessing your fundamental values. You may need to give up old ideas and shed your skin, but preserve what is most important. All right, the colors with this card are blue, which represents emotions, thoughtfulness, peace, calmness, harmony, faithfulness, and sadness. The color white represents innocence, perfection, the good, honesty, cleanliness, and the beginning of the neutral. I can't say this word either. Neutrality. No, I can't say it. Being neutral and lightness. I'm having a hard time. All right. The color black as well. Spirit has been so active the last couple of days. I mean, absolutely 10 times what I'm normally used to, and I'm used to a lot. So yeah, it's been a very interesting couple of days. Very positive, but, well, maybe not very positive, but either way, not negative or scary. So let's see. Black represents mourning or grief, the end of something, secrets. It represents magic and power. It can also represent violence and evil. And the crystals that are associated with this card are kyanite, aquamarine, moonstone, emerald, and my favorite, labradorite. Okay. All right. So I'm going to touch a little bit on Mr. Waite, the Rider-Waite author. His perspective of this card. Okay. He wrote, she has the lunar crescent at her feet, so the crescent moon, a horned diadem on her head, so the sphere on her crown. Yeah. Well, no. The two things that are going out this way. Now the sphere represents like a globe in the middle and a large solar cross on her breast. The scroll in her hands is inscribed with the word Torah. And this is a really important part of this card. A lot of people think the T isn't showing, or it means tarot. Just, I think, written in Greek. The word Torah signifies the greater law. So it was meant to be what it is. There's a few different things or theories, but this is his perspective and mine as well. So signifying the greater law, the secret law, and the second sense of the word. It is partly covered by her mantle to show that some things are implied and some spoken. So it represents knowing when to speak and when not to, when to be the observer to gain even more knowledge, and to not give secret knowledge to those who aren't ready or undeserving, if you will. The black and white pillars labeled J and B, but we read them as B, J. See, because in the Kabbalah, they read opposite. We read from right to left, and they read from left to right. I think I might be messing that up, but it's something like that. Okay. It represents or the J and B, okay, of the tarot represents a temple and the veil of the temple that's behind her. The veil behind her is also embroidered with palms and pomegranates. He didn't say it. They're about Solomon's temple. Maybe it does down further. I don't know. I'll put this in so you guys can read it for yourself as well. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but all right, let's see. On the threshold of the sanctuary of Isis. All right, I'm not reading it all, so it might not sound right at first, but they consider her the secret church, the house which is of God and man. She represents also the second marriage of the prince who is no longer of this world. She is the spiritual bride and mother, the daughter of the stars and the higher garden of Eden. She is, in fine, the queen of the borrowed light. But this is the light of all. She is the moon nourished by the milk of the supernatural mother. In a manner, she is also the supernatural mother herself. That is to say, she is the bright reflection. It is in this sense of reflection that her truest and highest name in Baalism is Shekinah, the cohabiting glory. According to Kabbalism, there is a Shekinah both above and below. This is where it gets really deep. This would probably be in my, no, it will be in like my expert course if it gets done being made. We'll just say that. But I'll share it with you in this lesson. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it is above as it is below. Okay, in the superior world, it is called Bina, the supernatural understanding which reflects to the emanations. No, I'm saying it wrong. EMANATIONS. Emanations. There we go. Emanations. I got it. Did you see that? I came full circle there. Okay. That are beneath. In the lower world, it is Malkuth. That world being, for this purpose, understood as a blessed kingdom, that with which is made blessed, being in the indwelling glory. Mystically speaking, the Shekinah is the spiritual bride of the just man. Deborah. Yes. Well, I'm reading some that, I wouldn't normally put in. I would put it in maybe my expert course or an extra over and above this course. But, so it's pretty neat. Some of the words I can't pronounce yet. Okay, let's see. The bride of the just man. And when he reads the law, she gives the divine meaning. There are some respects in which this card is the highest and holiest of the greater arcana, or the higher arcana. It didn't say it, but it does. I can't remember where I was taught it, but and I can't remember the names either, but it represents the 2 pillars of Solomon's temple. I'll get that information for you, by the way. Because I thought it was in there and it's not, so that really surprises me. Okay. I wish you, well, you can remind, but I'll put it up. I'm going to add it onto the PDF. So, and the PDF is actually ready tonight. I got to fix a couple of mistakes, add that in there, and then I'll post it, and I'll finish. I only got a little bit on the magician, and I'll get that posted as well. Yeah. Let's see. Now, I don't have my spyglass to look for deeper for anything that's upside down in the card. But I know there's a snake. And a couple of other things. But I can't remember what they're. And it's almost like when you turn it upside down, in here, there's 2 pillars, just like here. And one of them has a B. I'm certain another one has a J somewhere too, but I can't see it without my spyglass. So, let me see what else I have, because I have something else. Let's see. I can't wait till I can do this from my webcam, and that way I can have the presentation up there. You can see it as I'm talking about it. Let's see. No, it's not here. Let's see. Whoa. My phone made a noise. All right. Let's see. Oops. My computer is so slow. Okay. Well, it doesn't. It just says the pillars from the temple of King Solomon. It doesn't say their names. That's a bummer. All right. So the Boaz that I was talking about with the sphere on her head, the crown, it represents strength. Strength. Let's see. And the sphere, or the globe, has keywords of maiden, mother, or crone. The number 2, of course, is duality. Oh, here's the names. Here it is. Okay, so the J represents Jachin, Jachin. And it means he shall establish. He shall establish. Okay. Oh, that's where I was getting mixed up. The Boaz is the B pillar, not the thing on her head. The other one said that though, so I don't know how I got that confused. So another thing is her dress is flowy all the way to the floor and beyond, which represents the vast subconscious. Also represents like the ebb and flow, or the flow. I want to tell you something else, but I really can't because it's in another card. But I'll when I get to it, I'll come back and show you the difference between, somebody's feet showing in a card and ones that are not. Okay. Looks like this one has pretty much the same keywords, except for on the reversed they added lack of self-trust and hidden agendas. Thank you, Deborah. All right, yeah, we know that. So the Kabbalistic letter is Gimel. I'm probably saying it wrong, but Gimel. And the meaning of that letter is camel. In a yes-no spread, it's secret. So not a yes or a no, it's a secret. They're not supposed to know. So if you're doing a yes-no spread and this one comes up, you tell them, sorry, Spirit doesn't want you to know at this time. The animals associated with this card are camel, dog, and stork. And, okay, some more crystals, or well, one more crystal, pearl. A pearl. I already said moonstone and the rest, but add pearl to that list. And I will add camel, dog, and stork to the PDF because they're not in there yet. I got this. This is information from the tarotoak.com. An amazing website. Well, it's really good. It has a lot of information about the cards that isn't the normal everyday meaning or meanings. It kind of looks deeper in ways. Yeah. Oh, Yeah, I'm getting done right now. I had to fire you because I couldn't say some words and you were here to help me. So. I fired Jesse. But I'll probably rehire him soon. Bless you. Oh my goodness, we got it on camera. That's how Scruffy really sneezes. That's so funny. Are you okay, baby? Oh, because he'll sit there and he'll go, and you'd think he's sneezing, but he's not. He's talking to you. He's getting after you or something. Whatever the case may be. But that's how he really sneezes. It's so funny. All right, let's see. Oh, it was my spyglass that got you fired. Yeah. Yes. The first time. So.
That's what he actually.
What? Oh. Oh. Okay. So. I'll let you guys look at it upside down and sideways and see if you see anything extra. And if you don't have this card, you can look on any card. I don't know if they're there, but if not, you can Google it and maybe screenshot it and turn it upside down or and sideways. The last thing I wanted to show you or mention was now that we have like 3 cards, you know, the Fool means this, and the Magician has this meaning, and she has this meaning. But when put together, some cards, well, most cards, either add to or change in meaning. So, the Magician and the High Priestess are the masculine and feminine aspects to the tarot. Also the spiritual and the earth or material, physical aspects of the tarot. So when they're together, it creates balance. And when they're together with the Fool, then he's not about to fall off the cliff. You know, he's balanced. He's more in tune with, or more aware, being more mindful. He would be balanced, like on all levels, because they're the higher arcana, so they have, you know, all that he needs at that time. Or the biggest thing I would, without a doubt, which is coming into my head over and over right now, is an awakening. It would be definitely, if this was a 3-card reading and you got all 3, which would be kind of strange, but it could happen, I would say a great awakening. That would be more positive than negative, because, you know, some awakenings aren't very positive. But I think this one would be so profound and so deep that regardless of anything negative coming in, your epiphany or awareness would be so divine that you would be able to look past anything that would be negative. Yeah, wouldn't even bother you to feel sick or have that headache or any of the other ascension symptoms, because you'd be so focused on the depth of the knowledge gained. All right. There you have it. The High Priestess. All right. Thank you. If you have any questions, please post them in the questions part in the group. Let's see what else is there. Thank you, Patricia. So I might be throwing some things up in the featured, so always check the featured and the guides. I'm always adding more to the guides. Yeah. Have a wonderful night, and we will see you next week.